it feels like we're going through this kind of like rapid pace of change where like weekly there's a new thing, right? There's some very cool new things from Figma around this week, which we're going to chat about. But like the underlying design process hasn't changed as well, right? You're solving problems, you're representing things in different ways, right? You're, rallying teams and you're like building a vision of a future and you're kind of bringing people into that future. So it really depends, what your objective is when you're designing might be. Maybe you're, designing a hero image to rally people around it. Then you probably want it pixel perfect. So maybe you want to, step into Figma and spec stuff out there. Or maybe you're getting really crisp on design systems and you're thinking about how different components interact with each other and how they might look in different states. Um, Again, maybe you want to be in Figma and you want to have all of your tokens, or you want to be able to do all of the color tests and like the really kind of like in the weeds detail kind of, draftsmanship type stuff. But then say, you're doing something that's more responsive. So you're like testing a product on like, how does it look on mobile web or like across different breakpoints, or like you want to really test like, a bunch of different kind of like approaches to something, or some really interesting like interaction design paradigm. And there it's like, well, you kind of want to get into the messiness of code and be able to kind of, play around with it, shapeshift things. Yeah, it's funny. It's not as simple as kind of like, okay, let's start in say Figma and then we end up in code. It is this often back and forth. And I see this on the team, when we bring people in, they're like, so like, what's the current state of play for the product? And it's like, where's the Figma? And it's like, okay, well, it's really well specified here at this early stage, and then there's other bit you probably just want to like bring up the product and look there. So yeah, it's not as simple as like start in one place, end up in another. You kind of like, weave in and out, and it becomes way more fluid, which is why I think a lot of these cool new integrations that we're going to chat about today are really amazing, because then the handoff between these tools is a little softer, and it becomes like way more fluid and just like easier to work across these different materials.
Here's the dirty secret about prototyping. You spend 2 weeks building a prototype, you validate your assumptions. Engineering loves the direction. Then what happens? You throw the whole thing away. Bolt changes this completely. When you prototype in Bolt, you're not building throwaway mockup. You're building real front-end code that integrates with your existing design system. So when you hand it to engineering, they don't throw it away. They ship on top of what you've built. I use Bolt every single day. I host my land PM job cohort on it. And honestly, I'm up till 2 a.m. some days just vibing in the tool, having fun and building. That's when you know a product is good. When you're using it past midnight, not because you need to, but because you want to. Check out Bolt at bolt.new/Aakash. That's bolt.new/AAKASH. Link in the show notes. Today's episode is brought to you by Amplitude. Replays of mobile user engagement are critical to building better products and experiences. But many session replay tools don't capture the full picture. Some tools take screenshots every second, leading to choppy replays and high storage costs from enormous capture sizes. Others use wireframes, but key moments go missing, creating gaps in your understanding. Neither approach gives you a truly mobile experience. Amplitude does things differently. Their mobile replays capture the full experience. Every tap, every scroll, and every gesture, with no lag and no performance hit. It's the most accurate way to understand mobile behavior. See the full story with Amplitude. I hope you enjoyed that short clip. You can check out the full episode here.